Hi, here is Benjamin, and I want to show you in this video how to obtain this kind of effect with Flared2 and Blender. In this video, I've tracked torch on this gun, and using the motion tracking features of Blender, I've added this. This is the effect, and this is with the effect. You can see that there is starburst, there is streak, there is some hoop going here, there are some ghosts moving in the space, and this is all made with Flared. That is this one. So now let's see what we can do to obtain this effect. Make a new scene, delete the cube and delete the light, and position the camera into 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, 0. I will add a mesh plane, and I will give the plane 16 and 9 so that it will match our video and our screen. And then I will move the camera pressing G and Z on the keyboard, and we will move it up again to match the dimension of the plane. Now we go nearer and we press G and Z again, and we move the mouse up and down to match it. Okay, so this is okay. We don't have to make it perfect because it's just a match that we need to make the tracking and the preview. So now we have to go into motion tracking, that is here, VFX and motion tracking, and we have to put our video there. My video is here, and I've downloaded it from FreePic. And if I press the right mouse button here and I go to properties and I go to details, I can see the frame rate. That is 55 frame rate. So I will use it. I'll put the movie here. Okay, and I'm going here to set the frame rate. That will be 55. We don't know the length of the video. How many frames does it have? I don't know. So I'll put here 1000, and I will press play on the timeline, and we will see how long the video will last. It's very long. I can see long. Okay, it stopped here. Let's see. Well, you can use the arrows on the right and on the left to go. Okay, so this is 517. So I'll put this number here, 517, and I will remember this number. We can press on prefetch. It's already prefetched the video because we played it, and while we are playing the video goes into the RAM of the computer. And now we'll have to track the light. So we'll have to tell Blender which is the element that we want to track. I'm choosing it here because here the light has a form that is better because it's not so so bright. Maybe yeah. I can see the circle here, so I will try to match this bright circle. Please remember, I already told it in another video, go to color management, not here. Here you have to go to color management and switch to standard, because if you switch to standard you don't modify the color dynamics of the video. Other way you will change it. So I'll stay here, and as you can see now it's brighter and it's easier to see the circle of the light. That is what we're going to tell Blender to track. So press Ctrl on your keyboard and click here, and now you have this marker. Pressing S on the keyboard and moving the mouse, you can adapt this square, and we want to match this perfect circle here. So now pressing this button, it will try to find where this form is moving. Okay, we've lost it because it went out of the video, so there's no more light here. Let's try to go back here. This is the first track that we have, and let's go backward here. Okay, here everything is fine because it can track perfectly the light, and we are missing it here, and we will try to go on and see when the light is back into the video. So here is the moment that we can move this. I press G on the keyboard and then move it with the mouse. And so now I gave this marker a new point from which it can start finding the movement. So now I go on the right and everything is fine here. We just have this period here without tracking, and this is not good because we'll have to find a way to tell Blender where this light is moving. We can use our intuition to do this. So this is the last frame that we have. Then I'll go right with the right arrow and I will press G and I will move this manually. And I'll do the same, right arrow, G, and moving this, trying to match the circle. Again. Okay. Again. G and circle. Again. I'll speed up this process now. Okay, now we have connected to the tracking, and now everything is fine because if you take a look at this is continuous, so everything is okay. The last thing we have to do is to go to solve and geometry and link an empty object to the track. So now an empty object has appeared there and we have to move back into the viewport, and we'll have to add a window. Clicking here, we can add this window with a shader editor, and we'll have to add the shader of the video to this plane. So new shader, you can delete the principal because we don't need it, and you can drag and drop your video here and connect it here. And we have to put here the duration of the video, the number of the frames, that is 517. We'll have to activate auto refresh, and we'll have to go here to the render view. Now we're working in EV because it's really fast and there's no need to use cycles. And this is our tracker. And if I play the movie, you can see that the tracker is still there on the light. So the tracking has gone perfectly. And now we can add our lens flare there. First, go to camera and remember to click here and click here. And I want to make this black passepartout to have no distraction. I can make this bigger to see it better. I will click on the empty. I will deactivate all the overlays. I will go to Flared2 and I will use the preset that I think it's better for this kind of effect. I use this one. So now I'll press plus here and the flare is there, and you have your preview in real time. It's very, very strong. I don't want it so heavy. So now I reduce all these tabs and I will go to glow because this bright light is the glow. And if I move the scale of the glow, you can see that this is the glow. I want a little glow like this. I don't like so much the sunbeams that are these are the sunbeams. I don't want sunbeams. Maybe I can reduce them a lot, something like this. There is also a starburst here working, and this is the starburst. If you press solo, you have the preview of just this element. This is the starburst. I like it and I've used it in the scene that you've seen, but I remove all the blur, I remove all the thickness, and I will turn up the scale. I made something like this. If I remember, it was something like this. Now it's green because we have a green color in the color section, and we will change it. Custom color is here. This is the green color that I want to be white. I want to be white, yes, because torch is white and I'd like to be white. I want to remove the point light. The point light is this point. I don't need it because the torch already makes a lot of light and I don't need to add more light to this scene. I don't know if I just have to deactivate. Uh, I will add there some sunbeams, but without variation and without, I want it less complex. Okay, like this. I like this. Now it's easy. It's not easy to see it, but this kind of effect, the sunbeams, moves when the light moves into the space. So they seems like they are alive. Turn off the solo, okay. And I know that this purple is given by the horizontal ghosts that we have. If we deactivate them, they will turn off. And I want to change the hue of this effect just to make it blue, okay. I prefer it blue like this. Then I know that we have ghosts and I want to remove them because I want to work on ghosts after. And this is hoop and halo. I want to remove the halo. The halo is this element that we are going to change in the next versions of Flared2 because I don't like it. But now I have to turn it down. And this is the hoop. And this is the little rainbow. I want to reduce it like this. We have a light reflection. If I deactivate the light reflection, you can see that we have a big element here. Try to reduce the scale. And here we have a light reflection. That is like this. I don't love this so much. Can I change to another element? This is green. Okay, I will leave an element like this, a little blue. Then I want to change the horizontal ghosts and I want to make a little thickness. Okay, this is the horizontal ghost. I can make thickener. Okay. And I want to use the ghosts again to activate them and see them with more. Okay, this is the brightness turned up. I want to have a center, transparent center here. And I just want to move the hue to something maybe green like this and turn down the brightness now. And they are really big. I can turn down the scale. Oh yeah, I prefer scale like this. It's better for me. And there is another very big scale element here. I can try to change the number of ghosts just to understand what's going on there. Okay, not a lot of ghosts. I can change the seed. If I change the seed, the ghosts are produced in another way, following another algorithm, maybe. I don't know if it's the correct term. I want to turn down the brightness more and to reduce the scale of the ghost. Something like this is good enough for me. I remember in the scene you've seen before, I've added the other streaks too. If I activate other streaks and if I solo them, you can see there are horizontal lines. We can reduce the thickness. Okay. This is the thickness. We can lift up the length 20 because I want them okay in this way. And I can turn down the height so that they become little okay, matching the light, something like this. I will remove the solo. Okay, I want to change a little the horizontal ghosts hue. Okay, to make it more blue like this. This is good. And you now have this global control. You can change the global brightness of this effect, and you can change the global scale too if you want, but I think the scale was good enough. Maybe you may want to change the brightness depending if the gun is pointing at you or not. In reality, when it's there are no strong light. When it's pointing at you, uh, okay, like this is more brighter. To do this effect, you will have to make keyframes on this brightness. If you don't know how to do it, it's very easy, because when you go with your mouse on a control like global brightness, if you press in this place of the timeline, if you press E on the keyboard, Blender adds a keyframe on this value. Turn it down when I see that the gun is changing. Okay, in this moment the gun is going out, and I can put a lower keyframe here, the lower value here, another keyframe, and I can go down more here. And let's see what's going to happen in the other frames. Okay, so now it's very, very strong, the effect. And when it's going down, it will be less strong. Okay. But you'll have to tweak this a lot to make what you want. So this is what we've done. Remember, 2 videos ago, I show you a way to export this into a video without re-rendering the video. That is not a good thing. I will show it again here. You will have to go into the compositor here. You'll have to activate the nodes, and you have to bring your video here again another time. So I will bring it here. So here in the compositor, we'll have to set up again the number of frame, that is 517 here. Auto refresh is activated. We'll have to Shift A, search, mix, color. Okay, we'll have to mix the color, and we'll have to add these that will be only the flare to these that is the video. Okay, so this is the correct way, and we are going out in this way. We'll have to render one time to see something here. So I will render this. Okay, and okay. The problem here is that we are rendering the video too on this layer, and we don't want to. And so we have to go there, the plane that is our plane, this plane. If we go here, turn them back again. If we select the plane and deactivate the plane while rendering, that is this camera here icon. Now, when we render our view, we will render only the flare. And this is okay to make our compositing. The problem now is that the flare should be on a black background. This is not black, this is gray. And so we'll have to go there again into the shader editor, move to the world shader editor, go here and put 0. And so now you'll have the black. And if you render, you can see now everything is black. And we'll go into the compositor here. The node tree like this, it's okay, but we'll have to change this mix into an add, because we're going to add light here. Render again. Okay, and let's see what happens there. So this is perfect, because here we have just the scene, just the movie, and there we have just the flare. And here the flare and the movie are composited together, and now we have them into the output, that is this one. So now if you render your animation, it will be rendered in the place that you choose here in Blender, that is this place. Now you'll have to choose here where to go, and you will have to choose the kind of file you want to save. I suggest you to use something like PNG is good, but PNG if it's compressed, you will lose a lot of time. You can use OpenEXR, you can use Targa, you can use other kind of format. Try them and try what is the best for you. You don't need to have RGBA because you don't need the alpha channel, because there's no alpha channel there. If you would like just to render the flare, because there are people that works in other software like Adobe After Effects. If you want just render the flare, you can connect this directly to the output and delete each other element here, and you will render only the flare, and you will be able to add this flare in After Effects using add or screen or overlay. I don't know which kind of mix you'll have to choose working in After Effects. So I hope this video has been helpful. Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for everybody. Bye bye.